Welcome to another episode of Real Spill with Shyne. I got my boy Gutter in the building with me. Gutter, what going on, fam?
What's up, bro?
Man, I'm chilling, man. I got D Lovely in the building. Special episode today. What's going on, D Love?
Nothing much.
Ain't nothing much going on, but there's a little something going on now. Out here in the world, this what's going on in our jurisdiction. I got the slap baby phone. Y'all got to forgive me. She slap it, I slap it. The post that everybody seems to be commenting on today go like this. She started off, I'm going to say something that some of you won't like. See, she already knew when she came out the gate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Some people gonna be pissed off about this, but guess what? I don't give a damn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why does this generation of parents allow their children to get piercings and tattoos? Stop being your child friend, capital STOP. Yeah, that shit. You know what I'm saying? Stop being your child parent and be a damn parent. It's okay to tell them no. When they go out into the world, ooh, they were telling them about the world. Hold on. Goddamn. Give me a second. I'm going to get back on. When they go out into the world and to get told no and they can't handle rejection, man, how the hell you get to the rest of that post on your phone? God damn, I can't see the say mo guy. Oh, there it is, see mo. I still can't see all this motherfucker. Okay, man, I got it, y'all. I got it. Hold on. Man, I'm over here learning on the job, y'all. Man, babe got different phone. Okay. When they go out into the world and get told no, they can't handle the rejection. Sorry, not sorry. But a 16-year-old walking around with a sleeve or nose pierced is trashy and poor parenting. Now notice what she said. Now she even gave y'all a little slack if you pay attention to the word or not. She didn't say one or two little bitty tattoos were trash. She said if you got a whole sleeve on your arm and you 16 years old, or you got your whole nose pierced and you 16 years old. That's trashy and poor parenting. I said what I said. Again, very unapologetic about this at this point in time. Mine will be kids until they aren't. I don't care how mad they get, be they parent first, friendship come later, and make those girls wear full outfits. Ooh, at the end she throwed out there about the full. She say, I ain't gonna say what she said, cause she right here. You know what I'm saying? She right here now. What was some of the conflict what was the pushback you would get from this? There go your phone. I want you to be able to drop the go ahead and give it to me like they gave it to you.
They ain't give it to me.
Oh, they wouldn't give it to you?
Give it to you.
Okay.
A few of them agreed. There were some that did not, because they are the parents I was speaking of.
Word.
So, hit, right? They be
Yeah.
called along.
So
They got a warrant on it.
I'm gonna go on here before we get through the rest of this episode. I want y'all to leave y'all comments down there too. Let me know how y'all feel about this situation. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna continue discussing. But at any time, y'all feel free to drop a comment down there and let us know what you think. So so the kids that you had in mind when you was typing this
They
post.
had those particular kids in mind.
So I mean, so
But they told me on the post, those are those parents.
what?
Their kids are doing that.
So what
That's how
triggered
they
you?
felt hit.
What triggered you this morning to make a post such as this?
Because I seen somebody on Facebook that's 16 that had a whole sleeve on his arm. And I know a lot of 15, 16-year-olds like that with piercings in their ears.
Mm-mm.
Lips, eyebrows, everything.
I
Word.
think they're just going too far. They
It's crazy. I don't approve of the eyelashes and stuff either.
See, the thing about it that I don't feel like enough people take into consideration. People say the kid wanted this and that, and I understand kids want a lot of things, but
Mhm.
a stranger who don't know that that's only a
Yep.
14-year-old girl see her with a tattoo and a nose piercing, and he thinks she grown. She playing grown people
And
games.
because you're allowing her to do this grown stuff, she's gonna go for it.
Yeah, you
Because
know.
she feels as if she's grown.
Yeah, she gonna go for that, and before you know it, you got a 19, 20-year-old dude that's talking to your 14-year-old daughter. You know, and you can say it's not gonna be my daughter and all this right there, but you know, if you giving her the freedom to get a tattoo, you're giving her other freedoms too. You know what I'm saying? You're letting her go places, and trust me, you know what I'm saying? As a kid growing up in Milledgeville, it's easy to get lost as a kid in Milledgeville. If you wanna do some stuff,
Yeah, man.
you can do some stuff, and I'm sure it's that way everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So you got to remember back when you were kids, if you wanted to get away, you can get away, especially if mama wasn't that hard on you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them didn't have them kind of options, you know, because their mama stayed on them, and they probably a little better off right now. I ain't talking about nobody because everybody be in their different situations. We just trying to help people see the consequences of some of the decisions that you
Right.
make. You know what I'm saying? Because man, you're letting kids make adult decisions. Who's to say, man, this kid might like say right now, one of our daughters like BTS or this Korean, that K-pop stuff. You know what I'm saying? But if we were to tell her right now she can get a tattoo, that's what she gonna get tattooed on her. She
But
gonna
when she's
get.
25,
She probably ain't gonna dig that shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's what most people, the person you are at 14, if you still that person at 25 and at 35, you got a real problem. You got a real damn problem. You know what I'm saying? And man, yearbooks are made for you to remember your high school years. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what that's made for. You get your little friends, write the little thing in there. You know what I'm saying? You can remember everybody you were cool with. Look back over. But man, you don't need no tattoo commemorating shit you did in high school because you ain't accomplished shit. You as a person have not accomplished nothing as a kid. But graduating high school is not an accomplishment. You're supposed to do that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's a given. They give you that for free.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is get up, catch the bus, goddamn, go there and regurgitate this shit to them. They give it to you for free. So that ain't no accomplishment. You know what I'm saying? People got to stop looking at that, going all out, throwing these kids big graduation parties. They ain't did nothing.
They did nothing. What was mandatory.
That's all. Now when they go and graduate college and go get their doctorate and shit like that, that's the shit y'all don't throw parties for. That's the shit y'all niggas have to celebrate by themselves when they done got their doctorate, just their family. Just them and their immediate family be there. But goddamn high school parties, motherfucking yard full. And ain't nobody there did shit yet with their life. Just going to college ain't worth a damn. You know how many people done just went?
Get the check.
You know what I'm saying? Like people done just went. I ain't even talking about the one that sit at home get on the computer just to get the check. I'm talking people that done went to the field and ain't accomplished a goddamn thing. You know what I'm saying? You got to go there and you got to do something, man. Goddamn, just getting there ain't worth a fuck, man. A lot of people can get there. Can you make the best of this opportunity?
Right.
And that's what's supposed to be commended. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get off my horse and get that Vega on ahead and talk about her stuff now. But so what was some of the feedback you say you were getting now?
They get back to it.
Oh, you gotta remember that they were doing
It was,
that.
but
With a heaven with hell. That's what you,
so apparently they took it when I said about, hold on.
they ain't like you calling them a trashy parent. That
That's
what the
what
fuck
I'm
that
saying.
that what the fuck they ain't like, know what I'm
But I
saying?
went back to exactly
Yeah.
what I said.
Yeah, they ain't like you calling them trashy parent because but they just read that and they was in their feelings and they didn't realize that it said sleeve and a specific type of piercing. And I'm sure Bay ain't gonna back down on her specific type of piercing that she said because you know, and I don't really know if I have an opinion about that one way or the other. I'm gonna tell you the truth. I don't really know if I got one opinion about that one way or the other, but I do know this. When I was coming up, I always used to think with ears. You know what I'm saying? God damn it. And you know, and I just feel like if it was my sole responsibility, if it was my decision to make, you had to be 18 before you did anything other than yield, goddamn. Like that. And that's just my opinion. You know, I don't know how nobody else feel about it. Cause you know, man, that piercing game is a whole new world. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn that thing, you know, she done got something else here because you done got to use the piercing and shit. And the dude in there, why you ain't sitting beside her, he talking to her now.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? The dude that's getting her that piercing, why you ain't sitting right there beside her, he talking to her.
Right.
He getting her to come back, telling her how he'll give her another piercing for cheap and all that shit right there. He gonna charge her another, she can afford to do it by herself next time. He already got the permission slip from you the first time. She ain't gonna need your ass the second time and the third time. You know what I'm saying? And she gonna be starting to do favors for him because the money ain't gonna be enough. You're putting your daughters in situations that they ain't prepared for. You just don't understand. People who do those kind of jobs, they do them for a reason because they like being people like that. You got to understand, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that all tattoo parlors are full of creeps. I'm not saying that. But you got some that are. You know what I'm saying? And the more reasonably priced it is, I'm probably more likely that it's a creep in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the nature of the game. You know what I'm saying? A dude who will cut a couple corners, he just want to see you. You know what I'm saying? And that's the guy that you don't want to look out for, man. You know what I'm saying? You always in everything in life. You don't remember nothing else today. Remember this: you get what you pay for at all times. If you find a deal on some shit, that shit gonna tear up in 2 3 months. You know what I'm saying? Like dead serious, man. Like, yeah, man. Look, you get what you pay for at all times. If you don't work for nothing, you ain't gonna get nothing. If you don't pay for nothing, you ain't gonna get nothing. It's all the same. Now, baby, these folks didn't appreciate you saying they got damn they were trashy parents. But I think one of them admitted to being a trashy parent. Was she you know, she kind of admitted to being a trashy parent, and then she admitted her mom was a trashy parent too. She said she come from a long line of trashy parents, and so she gonna stand on that shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, I wasn't born back then. Now, I wouldn't, but from what I done seen on TV and even cartoons and movies and shit of that nature, a hippie wasn't the cleanest motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They might then wash their hair, you know what I'm saying? They might even have dreadlocks, you know what I'm saying? Free spirit, they don't give a fuck, pussy stink like hell. You know what I'm saying? Big bush, natural shit, you know what I'm saying? She out there with it, she with the nature. You know what I'm saying? That's her. The bitch on Red Dead, you know what I'm saying? That's her. Nah, so that ain't nothing to know what I'm saying. I wouldn't be just telling folks that what my mom was. You know what I'm saying? But this lady offered that out there to us, you know what I'm saying? She put that in the comment. And you know, I was like, well shit, babe, what else can we expect? You know what I'm saying? And then babe messed around and showed me a couple pictures and I was like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Her and a dude look like they put a pipe up to their lips every now and then and just go, you have to hit the man, they gonna get all love, dog. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about nobody, but I'm just saying that what it look like. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about nobody though. No, that ain't what I do. That ain't what I do. So, babe, what else was people saying? I know you said some people agree with you. What the people that agree with you, what were they saying?
They agree with me.
Yeah, that's all, baby.
Yeah, they said they agreed and all about their kids.
I see that bitch say her son got her nose hair pierced. How he do that?
No, her
She,
daughter asked.
oh, Corey is a girl.
Yes.
Oh man, that bumped me up. She got her nose hair. She want to get her nose hair pierced.
I was
I guess she gonna plait it up first and then put some between it. So I don't know. I don't know. She said, okay, okay. I'm gonna let that be. I was just reading what I read. Some of the funniest shit in the world be the stuff in the comments, y'all. I mean, don't read your own comments or you get in your feelings. But me, I'm kind of crazy. I don't care nothing about what you say about me. Shit. I don't care that. You can put all the funniest comments you want to it. Now I probably talk about some more here. We can go back and forth. But I see somebody said they don't think the parents allow their kid to do that. The kids just do what they want to do, and I'm like, damn, your kids just do what they want to do, and there ain't no consequence to that. Like, you know, I can't say what my kid won't do. I never say that, but I will say that once they do that, things are different now. You know what I'm saying? Certain privileges you had, You ain't got no more certain money you
The
got.
fact that they feel like they can do whatever they want to do means you're not doing what you're supposed to be.
She said smoking, drinking, and all that. You know what I'm saying? That was she said like it ain't no thing. But you know, man, you watch Bel Air, man. You know, I'm watching this show Bel Air, man. And you know, I can't count, man. I was loving the motherfucking first 3 episodes, man. It was that good, man. It was gritty, it was raw, man. And I ain't acting like I don't like it now because I'm still watching it every Thursday as soon as it come out. I'm still watching. But it just fucked me up, man, when they started having these kids having sex. You know, it was kids, they were kissing enough as it was. And I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? We still got to remember he a freshman. You know what I'm saying? He ain't even a senior. He a freshman. You know what I'm saying? We got to remember that they freshmen and we're okay with having them have sex on television. And what I want to ask you is, do you think that they would let two 14-year-old white kids have sex on television?
I doubt it. I said I doubt it.
What do you think? But it's okay. We don't have any case study of it. But Twilight, they was kids, but they wasn't in ninth grade. They was still like sophomores.
Secret Life of American Teenager was a 15-year-old getting pregnant in high school.
What show that? That's a show?
It's a show.
Wow, I don't know nothing about that. That's okay. There she goes. You gotta ask them. You gotta ask them. They know what you don't know, man. Goddamn, find you one to ask questions about stuff you don't know. But that's okay. But I think it's fucked up either way. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't like they finna change my opinion of the situation. I think it's still fucked up either way that they got kids on TV having sex and the stuff is rated so kids can watch it.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like no, you know what I'm saying? And everybody want to point their finger at this was messed up and this was messed up. But man, when you took it to where a child can tell on their mom and daddy for disciplining them, and then the only discipline that's left is the police.
Right.
So I either got to let my child run wild or take a chance at going to jail or let the police discipline them. Those are the only three choices I got.
Yeah.
And with choice number one, the police still gonna probably end up in there somewhere or another.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So if your child get out of hand, you supposed to call the law on us that you can't touch them yourself. Your only recourse is legally binding. Only thing you can really do is call the law on your own child, get them sent to YDC. That's the only thing you really can do legally to your child.
But that's why you don't let your child get like that.
Yeah. You can
You
see.
be a parent when you're supposed to be.
Yeah, they don't learn nothing about that shit till they about 10, 11. They supposed to already be goddamn organized by then, goddamn shit. You supposed to be, the statute of limitations is up on that shit that you done did back then. But
No, when they get 17 and you tell them no the first time, they gonna shoot you.
cause I tell you what, goddamn, you fuck around that y'all ain't telling these little boys no, and my daughter tell him no, and he fuck around and get an attitude. I'm gonna shoot the shit out of him. I ain't gonna even play no game with Buddy, goddamn, cause I'm an older man right now. I ain't got no business tussling with him. He out there arguing with my baby. I'm gonna shoot the shit out of him. No questions asked. Goddamn, I call you. I put it on Facebook. Let you know where to come pick him up at. You know what I'm saying? Just teach your babies how to goddamn take no for an answer. Cause a lot of the shit that I cover on this goddamn podcast be niggas who can't take no for an answer. Then killed their baby mama and goddamn killed their wife and killing all these damn women. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, for real, you can't have a conversation without having a goddamn shoot. And then they ain't putting the hands on them. They shooting them. They shooting them. You a bitch ass nigga. You gotta shoot this woman to get your point across to her. Man, I shake the shit out of motherfucker, man. Like old boy said back in the day, man. And I'm a little nigga. I ain't no big nigga. You know what I'm saying? 155, 160 pounds, but I shake the shit out of motherfucker. I shake the shit out of a nigga too. Don't get it confused. Don't think this shaking just for women. You know what I'm saying? But goddamn, on the whole nother thing, y'all got to tell these boys no. Y'all got to teach them no really mean fucking no. Send them their goddamn room, make them sit their ass down, take that goddamn PlayStation out the room when you send them in there. Don't send them in there with the PlayStation. Now he finna go kill 72 people in fake world. Yeah, that's how he learned to take out his stress.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how he take out his stress and his anger. He go in the room and go kill 72 people. So when he out here in the real world, they done gave him a real motherfucking gun. Did the shit that he know to do. That he don't know how to deal with conflict, cause he ain't never had to deal with conflict, cause you don't give none. He your little king. What the fuck a 5-year-old doing king? He can't goddamn rule no nation. Can't no 5-year-old rule no nation, man. The motherfucker come in from the outside, kill everything.
Right.
You got a little child trying to run the nation. Now you steady be queen and you keep him a prince. That's what he's supposed to be. I don't see. Yeah, man. Yeah, unless that's his government. You know what I'm saying? If that's his government, by all means. You know what I'm saying? But God, especially when you're referring to him as the man of the house, he shouldn't. He shouldn't be the man of the house. No, no, no. And motherfucker get it confused that you think you got to be fucking the man of your house. You ain't got to be fucking the man of your house till you get a suitable man. Your daddy can be the man of your house. He can be the man that come over there, fix everything need to be fixed for you. He can goddamn do everything. You ain't got to just have no goddamn, no live in goddamn fucking every day man of the house. Everybody got this thing confused, man. Goddamn, it takes a community. We used to know that. We used to know that. That was the thing that everybody loved about our community, how we stuck together behind shit. And that's why they nitpicked and got us out of that shit. We got to get back there. We got to get back there, man. Babe, anything got them folks said, babe. This one right here funny to me. I guess I'm a trash ass parent. That's how she started it.
Yeah. Congratulations.
She said her son's got a
Oh man.
like 14, 15.
And what threw me off, she said they got to get it finished. So that means he probably getting a lot of tattoos. Nah, at 14 years old, what means a lot to a boy would not mean a lot to a grown man.
You know, I might be a dead relative or something.
Uh,
But you don't
by-
need a tattoo of that.
no, a person that dies when you are 12, by the time you 44, you know how many people done die?
Yeah.
Speaking of cheering, they got to stop here and step out for a minute. We gonna keep on talking this thing out. But yeah, man, it ain't no tattoo that make no sense for you to get it at 12 years old. That's gonna still have relevance in your life as a 40 and 50-year-old grown man. It ain't, bro.
I can get rid of them now myself.
Man, and I got mine grown pretty much. You know what I'm saying? I got mine. I was young, still 18, 20 something for the most part. You know what I'm saying?
I got 15, 16.
Yeah, I remember you got yours. You got yours in the hood. I got
Yeah.
mine in the barracks, and I can't tell where I got a couple of them with that, but I ain't got no jailhouses. I tell you that. They all look pretty good, goddamn. But yeah, man, like it don't. When I got them, man, I used to wear tank tops all the time, man, just showing them all, man. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, boy. Fell off in my first game, meeting in a while, man, had my tank top out. Everybody like, oh, boy, that right there, guy, boy, man, lit me up, man. Now I'm 40 years old, man, mean nothing to me.
Right.
Mean nothing to me, absolutely nothing to me. Hate for my baby to ask me about him. Keep him covered up most of the time. You know what I'm saying? They hardly ever see him. You know what I'm saying?
I always stay coming up.
Man, it's I'm not about the same things I was about 20 years ago.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? My mission is completely different, and every man should be. I forget who said it. It's coming to me as Muhammad Ali said it. I'm not sure, but somebody said that if a man thinks the same way at 45 that he did at 25, he wasted 20 years.
I agree.
And now that's killer right there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And like, man, while I'm throwing out gems, I'm finna hit y'all with another man. Old man, Mr. Fred, man, he told me this shit right here. Maybe I can stop some of y'all niggas from this toxic ass trait. Mr. Fred told me only kind of nigga tell a lies are scared ass niggas. So if a nigga run around here telling lies, he just old cow. You know what I'm saying? And if you think about it, every time you done ever told a lie, you might not have been scared of the person, but you were scared of what you tell them what the reaction was gonna be.
Right.
Yeah, that's the only you scared. You scared of the reaction and what your grown ass being scared of something that is a fact in your world. It's something that is a fact in your world and you scared of it. Nigga, I ain't told a lie since Mr. Fred told me that. Shit, for what, man? I don't give. I stand on it.
Right.
I stand on it. Whatever the fuck it is, good, bad, right, wrong, I'm gonna stand on it. Goddamn, man,
That's wrong shit.
man, man. I try to be right as much as possible. You know what I'm saying? I try to be right as much as possible. That's the best you can do, though. You know what I'm saying? But it's time for men being boys, you know what I'm saying? Being 30-year-old boys, being 40-year-old boys, man. Goddamn, take some handles over this shit, man. Goddamn. I know they baby mama rough, dog. I got them too, bro. You ain't got to tell me I got them too, bro. But you can't keep letting these boys raise themselves, man. They out here. They out here having to raise themselves, man. Even if it ain't your boy, man. If you know a little boy in the neighborhood ain't got nobody around him, man, go holler at the little nigga, man. You know what I'm saying? And don't go holler at him on no dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? She appreciate it if you hollering at him on some good stuff. Don't be hollering at him, man. If being and what I don't care what you is, man. If you blood, crip, GD, I don't care what you is. If you ain't made $1 million out of it by now, man, don't put nobody else on. If it ain't got you where you want to be and you've been doing this 10, 15 years and you ain't where you need to be, don't put nobody else on it. That's just like if I go to a job and this shit ain't paying me a goddamn thing, what I'm gonna tell my homeboy to come get on with me for? I'm trying to leave. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to. I'm gonna tell him leave his good paying job, come over here with me and suffer. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man, goddamn these. Especially these kids, man, because they got so much in front of them right now, man. The whole world open to these kids. A lot of stuff we couldn't do, man. Even just when I was coming up and shit was opening up then, but they can do so much more than we could, man. It's so easy for them to actually be a success. They can be a success. You know what I'm saying? And stop letting them think that a success mean that you got Bentleys and all that kind of shit. Cause people, oh man, people confuse success with money. Those are two different things. You know what I'm saying? Those are two different things. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker goddamn can have all the money in the world and still not be successful. It's be stressful. You know what I'm saying? Your ideal success is supposed to be a person who can live his life and ain't worried about a thing. You know what I'm saying? Peaceful. I don't care if it's a 1 bedroom house that he in. If it's all paid for, he everything he want to do, he able to do. Guess what? He is. He's successful. That nigga in that 9 bedroom mansion still making notes on that motherfucker. Goddamn, still got to go in here and do shit every goddamn day.
Still pay that dude.
He ain't successful right now. He got a lot more work to do, but that nigga who found his niche and got in his zone and got his whole world took care of, where he could do whatever he want to do when he want to do it. He relaxed. That's success, bro. That's success. It ain't about the money you make it, what you do with it. I'm starting to try to do a little better with this budgeting thing, cause we ain't taught that as young black people. We ain't taught the budget. We're not taught that, and we got to start stressing this stuff more to our kids. We can't just let our kids think of taxes as refunds. Cause we got to stop being the people that's getting these refunds. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, if you get a refund, a big refund, that means you ain't made enough money.
Right.
Your tax bracket ain't high enough.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If you getting a refund, your tax bracket ain't high enough. You're not contributing to the wealth of this nation if you getting a tax refund. So you know how they feel about you, because at the end of the day, it's dollars and cents. If you're not contributing to the wealth of this nation, and they feel like you're contributing to the detriment of this nation, somebody else can take your spot, and they'll move you out the way. You know what I'm saying? They'll move you out the way. Yeah, man, you just got to, steady your kids in the right direction, man. Give them a head start. You just don't, man. You ain't went on your first job interview and you already full of tattoos and piercings and stuff. Like you ain't you ain't even had this, man. Your first job interview is stressful enough, but you going in there talking to somebody that you ain't going in there talking to somebody your age.
And then trust me, when you tell them you're 15 or 16 and they see the tattoos already,
They
they already saw the tattoos and thought one thing.
Right.
When you told me your age, that was a no.
You done stereotype yourself.
Yeah.
You done stereotype yourself. You done put yourself. You got to go above and beyond. If you're a white guy, you done put yourself in a nigga position. If you're a nigga, you done put yourself a step behind a nigga. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Cause you doing it to yourself. You're doing it to and they know you ain't got discipline. That's the first thing that show that you lack is discipline.
Yep.
Now, one thing you could say about me is my tattoos. I put on a regular shirt. You can't tell I got now. The military had me disciplined in that fashion. If I put my military uniform on, you would not see a tattoo. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I got them everywhere though, but it's under the shirt. It's and I don't know how I feel about that. You know, you do what you want to do with your kids. I'm just telling you basic tips that I think. You know what I'm saying is good. I done did everything you can do out here as far as a black man. I know. You know, it's things that give you a better chance. I'm not saying there's no way possible that he can't be successful if he got the tattoos and the piercings and all that. I'm not saying, man, man, he gonna have to work twice as hard as the guy that didn't. That's what I'm telling you. You got to know that your son is ready to work twice as hard as the next person to prove what he want. You know what I'm saying? And it's worth them tattoos for that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to put the worth on that shit, and you ought to be able to break that down. To if they got enough sense that you think they can get a tattoo, they ought to have the cognitive dissonance to be able to break that down that and understand that it's for your future.
Right.
It ain't for you right now. See, son, you thinking about right now. I'm thinking about 20, 30 years from now because I done lived that. You
Yeah.
know, but the problem is, and I'm gonna say this right here, the problem is you got goddamn 15-year-old raising you got 30-year-old raising 15-year-old.
Yep.
True.
And grandma don't want nothing to do with the bad little motherfucker. She done been wiped her
Mhm.
hands of the
Yeah.
shit, you know what I'm saying? The grandma and great grandma, cause he done cussed them out and everything. Goddamn, she don't want nothing to do with that shit. So, you know, she going to get tattooed. So he right there with her. You know what I'm saying? They might get them at the same time.
These kids raising kids and trying to be their friends all the time instead of being their parents.
Yeah, I done seen that. I done seen that.
You gotta draw that line.
Man.
You gotta draw the line, man.
Yeah. They know not to even ask. Like that's how you supposed to do it. They already know not to ask. And they know not to try to sneak off and do anything with it. That's how you know you're a parent. The fact that they feel like they can even ask you,
Then that's something wrong,
you done did something wrong,
man.
in my opinion.
Yeah, we gonna add that in our opinion, cause you know it ain't no one way to do it. Like I said, man, but I know from my experiences, certain things can hinder you. You know what I'm saying? Certain things can keep you out of doors longer than you should have been kept out them doors. You know what I'm saying? And any advice I can give my kids that I feel like is gonna make their process a little bit easier and a little bit simpler for them to complete their task, I'm gonna do it. And I like to be able to pass them same gems off to y'all because I'm telling you, they don't play with you when you make a mistake. They don't take that many mistakes out here. You know what I'm saying? They don't play with you. They don't play with you at all. They make it super hard. Don't mess around and get caught riding around. I ain't here got nothing in your car. Now you're on probation, can't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Your kid tell you he want to take a year off from school. He don't want to go to college right away. Man, so much can happen in 365 days.
Oh man.
So much can happen in 365 days, man. Man, man, y'all don't even understand. It sound good, you know what I'm saying? Cause,
You're not gonna go back.
mm-mm,
The more free time you give yourself,
mm-mm.
you're gonna get comfortable. You're not gonna do all your goals is just gonna
Can't get a job.
you're gonna get comfortable. You're able to pay your bills with what you're doing now. So you're not even gonna think about going that direction
Oh, God said to her being trashy and letting your daughter wear the leggings that show all that ass.
that is too. I agree.
Yeah. But she said that she gonna let her son get a tattoo at 16 because she got one at 14. But she got one behind her mama back. So you but she say a tattoo he gonna have to wait till he 18. I mean, she's all over the place.
Yeah.
Yeah, she all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Like she let him like she ain't did nothing but let him get one ear pierce, but you ain't let your son did shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, only reason you wanted to argue because you got and you snuck and got one behind your more back, so your more ain't had nothing to do with that, really.
But again, I say,
Yeah, for you to be able to sneak and do it.
if you can sneak and do it, your mom ain't doing what she's supposed to do.
Like, I ain't finna talk about nobody more now. Oh man, look.
No kids will still do it if the mama is doing what they're supposed to be doing. But you gotta put a little bit of fear in. We're gonna say they gotta put a little bit of fear in them.
So, these opinions are not the opinions of real spill with Shyne. Nah, don't really, I mean, having nobody scared of you, intimidating nobody out there, say you got it off a real spill. No, you didn't. Nah. That was on the deluxe section of the show. She said you supposed to put a little bit of fear, just a little bit of fear in them.
No, not to do that.
Let them know who God is.
Yeah.
Let them know who God is. Well, we done had our conversation about these trashy parents, man. Anything else you want to say about the trashy parent?
I could say a lot. But now that's about it. Just stop being their friend. Stop. You gotta tell them no. Because if you don't tell them no, somebody else is gonna tell them no. And kids don't know how to take that. It's 2022. They don't know how to take no anymore. They're not told no. And then they're out there and they're acting grown and doing all kinds of stuff. You got grown men looking at that. Like you said earlier, a grown man gonna see that 14, 15-year-old girl with the eyelashes and the crop tops and the tattoos, and quite naturally he gonna think she grown. I would. So he's gonna approach her. And 9 times out of 10, if she's out there by herself or with friends and she's looking like that, she's gonna go for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And even if it's a dude her age, she's portraying herself to do things she shouldn't be doing. Or to lead to things that she shouldn't be doing. But some parents don't care.
Cause you got something to add to that. Cause say he ain't touching them folk with a goddamn 10-foot pole. We got one news story we're gonna get to today, man. Just one news story. Man posted on social media his good heart would get him killed. Hours later, he was murdered. In November 2020, Alexander Davis posted that message on Facebook, and hours later, he was dead. Not more than a year after his killing, police say they arrested a suspect in the case. This week in Little Rock, Arkansas, they announced the arrest of 37-year-old Benny Powers Jr. in connection to Davis's killing. He'd been charged with capital murder. Police responded to a home for the report of shots fired. When officers arrived, they found Davis dead. They say Davis was known for giving away turkeys to people in need ahead of Thanksgiving. So, no matter what, man, we know who give out turkey for Thanksgiving, man. Them drug dealers seen Nino Brown do that shit on goddamn New Jack City, and they been doing that shit ever since. So Buddy must have got robbed for the dope. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that out there. You know what I'm saying? Cause for him to be giving away turkeys, if he was doing something legitimately, the news would have said a businessman or this or that right there. You know what I'm saying? Just how the newspaper would have put it, you would have known what he did if he did something. But they just say he gave away turkeys, man. First thing come to my mind, Nino Brown, goddamn. Too deep in that. Yeah, man. Everybody want to give away turkeys, man. You know what I'm saying? And man, this nigga said, I forgot what nigga said that shit, man, but this shit was so real to me. They were like, these people getting all these homeless people raw turkeys. What the fuck they gonna cook these turkeys at? For real, baby, when you think about it, man, they giving all these homeless people raw turkey, man. What these folk gonna do with that, bro? Man, that's our time for the day, man. We gonna go and get up out of here, man. Go, you got something to say to the people? Y'all have a good one, man. We thank y'all for joining us. God bless you. Good night.